So, Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope all of you are fine. So, students, we are going to start our class now. As you know that we are done up with our syllabus and everything is over. So now we are going to start with the revision phase. That in that revision phase, we will start solving the past papers. The past papers, that the papers that were attempted by the previous students in the previous years. So we will solve and discuss those papers in our classes, inshallah. So before starting, there are some instructions that if you have any confusion, you can raise your hands, you can unmute yourselves and ask me any type of question. And then you have to, second thing, you have to mark your attendance in your you have to mark your attendance in the chat box, and as instructed before that you also have to mark your attendance for your Zoom session in GC. If you have attended your Zoom session, please do mark its attendance in GC as well, because this lecture will be uploaded in GC, inshallah. All of you have the option to unmute yourselves wherever you find anything difficult, anything confusing. You can unmute yourself, you can ask me any question, because this is an interactive session. It's not a lecture, it's an interactive session. So we have to interact, and we have to we can talk to each other regarding any queries in the lecture. So now let's start. Now we are going to start the paper. First of all, let's start with section A. Okay, students, there are MCQs. Okay, let's start with the first one. The Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, decided the disputes of Jews. There are options: according to the Holy Quran, option B, according to the conventions, option C, according to the Jewish law, and option D, according to their desires. Now what? What do you think? Because at that time, Hazrat was teaching Islam. So whether he was doing it according to the Holy Quran or according to their law. Any answer? Anyone can answer or raise the hand, please. Anyone, please. Anyone who want to answer, please. Wait. Let me give you the option to unmute yourselves. Now I have given you the option. Now please, you people can unmute yourselves and answer. The question was, the Holy Prophet Muhammad decided the disputes of the Jewish according to the Holy Quran, according to the conventions, option C, according to the Jewish law, or option D, according to their desires.
According to the Jewish law.
Very good. According to the Jewish law. That's very nice. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The scope of any field in terms of market demand should be considered. So remember, this is from selecting the right career. So the scope of any field that should be kept in mind or not, and how it should be dealt. It should be given least importance. It's option B. It should be dealt seriously, very seriously. Option C, rarely, or D, by the poor only.
I think B.
You think it's B, Fazil? Anyone else want to answer? Anyone else? I have a number of participants. Iman, Muskan. Anyone else Who can answer? Muskan, can you hear me? Iman? Students, please be participate in the class. So Khizr said it's option B. It's correct. It's option B. As we discussed in the chapter, keep the chapter in your mind and the discussion that was done in the class. As we discussed in the chapter, that this is the time where we have to keep the market trends in mind because there are a number of fields in the market now. So we need to go with the market trend. So this thing should be dealt very seriously. It's option B. Got it, students? Okay. Now the third one. The third one is within no time, the ghost appeared. The underlying part of the sentence, within no time, is adverb phrase, noun phrase, prepositional phrase, or adjective phrase. What is it? Within no time.
Within no.
Within no time. Let me give you one clue that the time is mentioned over here. There is a reference to time.
Ma'am, is it noun phrase?
Just try to or try all the options. Just try all the options. Whether it can be noun phrase. Can you find any noun over here? Think it once again. Anyone else who's there in the class? Khizr? Okay, let me tell you that it's adverb phrase of time. Within no time, because there is a reference to
मैं
time
सोच रहा था, मैंने
when
बोला
the
नहीं.
action has taken place, what time has been taken in the action to take place. So this is adverb phrase of time. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Now the next one. The next is the cuckoo sings and woods come to life. The underlying part of the sentence, sings, is transitive verb, auxiliary verb, intransitive verb, or infinitive. Sings is a verb. It's the main verb in the sentence. So what type of verb is it? Is it transitive? Is the action passing over to any object or not? One thing I have cleared, that it's the main verb. It's not auxiliary verb. It's not infinitive. So one thing is clear, that you just have only two options now, whether it's transitive or intransitive. Students, be
Intransitive.
active. Wake up now.
Intransitive.
That's very good because it's intransitive. Very nice. Now, the next one, a rolling stone gathers no moss. The underlying part of the sentence, rolling, is gerund, participle, past participle, or infinitive. Just recall the lecture of gerunds and infinitives, gerund participles and infinitives. This is ing form of verb acting as what in the sentence? This is ing form of verb acting as?
Ma'am, participle.
That's very good. It's participle, that ing form of verb acting as an adjective in a sentence, that it is qualifying the noun stone. So this is participle. Whenever the ing form of verb is acting as a participle, this is acting as adjective, this is participle.
Participle.
Please note it down side by side. Rather, that lecture would be uploaded in GC. Then you can note the options. Then you can copy the MCQs and solve these on your notebooks. Then the next one, because he was late, he missed the first period. The sentence is simple sentence, compound sentence, complex or compound complex sentence. Because
Compound
late
Compound
sentence.
sentence.
or conjunction. He was late, he missed the first period.
Compound sentence.
That's good. It's a compound sentence. When two independent clauses are joined together with the help of a conjunction, this is compound sentence. Beta, all of you are attending, a number of students are attending the class. It's not only Fazar who is going to answer. Please be active, participate in the class. It's an interactive session. I want all the students to be active in the class, please. Okay, next. Which of the following is not a noun? This is a bit tricky. Excellent, excellence, Tokyo, or unity? Now think about it. Use your minds.
Ma'am, option number A.
Who's this? Muskan. That's good. It's option A. Option A, excellent is not a noun. Okay, next one. Do you know anybody here? The underlined part of the sentence, anybody, is relative pronoun, indefinite pronoun, interrogative pronoun, or demonstrative pronoun. Anybody. Is it relative pronoun? Or is it indefinite?
Indefinite pronoun.
Anyone else? Where is Iman? Iman, you are in the class, but you are not active at all. Who else is here? Aisha Malik. Aisha? It's Aisha here, Malaika, all of you are here. Anyone else? Is it indefinite? Speak up, beta. Anyways, so it's correct. It's indefinite pronoun that we are not definitely talking about anyone. It's not relative because there is no relation with this word that is already mentioned. It's not interrogative. It's not demonstrative. We are not demonstrating anything. It's indefinite pronoun that we are not definitely talking about a person. We are indefinitely talking about a number of people. That's very good. This is indefinite pronoun. Now the next one. He has firmly discarded the idea of attacking the enemy. This underlined part of the sentence, firmly, is adverb of manner, adverb of reason, adverb of time, or adverb of place.
Adverb of manner.
That's good, Iman. Sorry, Muskan. It's adverb of manner. Next, auditory imagery is very common in Wordsworth's poetry. The underlined part of the sentence, auditory, is abstract noun, adjective, adverb, or indefinite pronoun. Auditory.
Adjective.
That's good. This is adjective. It's qualifying the noun imagery. Auditory imagery, auditory is adjective. Which of the following options shows the correct spellings of
C.
intercede?
D.
What, sorry?
D. Part D.
Is it D, Aisha?
Yes.
Sure. Anyone else? Anyone else?
C.
Is it
Ma'am, it's C.
correct?
Part C.
That's good. It's part C. Intercede. It's intercede. It's option C. Okay. Which option gives the synonym of the word liar? It's option A, free time, B, liar, C, poultry, or D, wave.
B. Pleasure.
A.
Just decide. Now, Muskan, you can answer whether Khizr is right or Aisha.
Ma'am, it's option number A, free time.
That's good. It's option A, free time. If you remember, once we read that poem, Liar, that it was all about the worldly worries that we don't have free time. So that was the poem. The name of the poem was Liar. So it is free time. Okay. The last MCQ is, which of the following options provides the antonym of convenient? Easy,
B.
just, fine,
Uncomfortable.
or uncomfortable?
Uncomfortable.
That's good. It's option D, uncomfortable. So the objective is done. Section A is done. If you have any confusion in section A, you can ask me. Anyone? Any confusion in any of the MCQs? You can ask me. Then we'll start off with the with section B.
No, ma'am.
Is it clear? That's very good. Okay, now this is our section B. In this section, we have question answers. We are not going to read the answers to the questions. We'll just discuss the requirement of the main points. That what are the requirements of these questions? That what points should be discussed under these questions. Okay. Now, question number 1: Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is a perfect model of justice for all the mankind. Explain. So he was a perfect model of justice for all the mankind. So what are the main points that should come under this question?
He was a perfect embodiment of Quran.
That's good. That we are going to discuss his personality as per the aspects of Holy Quran, and we can even quote an incident of his justice in the answer. Any incidents? Remember, we discussed a number of incidents while discussing the chapter. So before, just give the reference to his life as per the rules of Holy Quran, and then you can discuss one of the incidents of his life that was related to justice, and that would be your perfect answer. So before writing the incident, you need to give a reference to his life with with accordance to the Holy Quran. Got it? These are the two main points that are to be discussed under this question. Okay, next question.
Ma'am, but the answer would be more than 30 to 40 words.
No, but just the incident where you are going to narrate, just narrate the important highlights of that incident. Don't go in detail. Just give a reference, one line reference that, as Aisha said, that his life was an embodiment of the Holy Quran, and then narrate the incident. Just narrate the main highlights of the incidents. Don't go in detail. Then it won't be more than 30 to 40 words. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Next question. Is there any need of proper career counseling department? Selecting the right career. With reference to the chapter, selecting the right career. Is there any need of proper career counseling department? What do you think?
Yes.
What would come under this heading? How are you going to answer this question? Anyone, please?
Yes, we do need the counseling department,
Yes.
as we need to know which field we would be good in.
Very good. That we will answer this question in relevance with the current situation. That what is the current situation going on? Whether the students are mature enough to select the career for their future. So we will answer this question with the relevance to the current situation. That number one, we are going to discuss that it should be introduced at the school level. That the school children are not mature enough to choose that which field they are going to opt after their school. So the career counseling department should be introduced at the school level. The one point you're going to discuss, and second thing you're going to discuss that why it should be introduced on the school at the school level is that they are aware of the market trends, that the career counselors, they are well aware of the market trends. They can guide the students according to the scope of the market, uh, according to the scope of any field in the market. And the third thing you are going to discuss is that the career counselors, they can analyze the personalities of the students, and according to their personality traits, they will suggest the career. So that's why this department should be introduced at the school level. So 3 points you're going to discuss, that it should be introduced at the school level because the career counselors are well aware of the market trends, and they can read the personalities, they can analyze the personalities, and they can suggest it according to the personality or according to the interest of the students. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Next thing. It's a slow food in a world of given over to the fast food. Over to fast food. Explain the statement picked up from the lesson, A World Without Books. So why has
मैम
the writer
इसका मतलब
presented this comparison between
मैम
slow
यानी
food
कि
and fast food?
बुक लिखने में यानी बड़ा टाइम लगता है और स्लो फूड में भी यानी कि
Slow food may be nahi, please speak in English. Reserve, where have you gone? Anyone else? Who else is here in the class? Hmm? Okay, we don't have enough time to wait. Let me give you some points that what are the main points that are to be discussed under this question is that the writer has presented a comparison that he has compared the fast food with the modern age of technology, that this is the age of technology. So the writer has discussed it with the fast food, and the slow food is compared with the books, because book reading is a slow process, and the technology and its advancements are fast food. So the writer has presented this comparison, and he said that the fast food is a destruction to the human mind. As fast food is not good for health, so the excessive use of technology is not good for the human mind. It's a destruction to the human mind. So that's why slow food, reading of books, is far more better than the excessive use of technology. This is the comparison that the writer has presented, and he has compared fast food and slow food with the modern age of technology and the reading of books. So he is preferring the book reading as over to the use of technology. These are the points that are to be discussed under this question. Next question is, faithfulness is a characteristic much needed in today's world. Discuss with reference to the faithfulness. So it's a question that what do you think? Faithfulness is a characteristic that is much needed in today's world or not? And why is it needed? Anyone? Yes, Aisha?
Yes, we do need faithfulness, as in today's generation they're preferring, they want convenience, and they have started lying, and they're not faithful
That's
with
good.
today's
Anyone else?
generation.
That's good. Iman, Malaika, beta, you are in the class. Kindly, you should participate as well. Malaika, Iman, beta, don't be afraid of participating in the class. Try to say something. Whatever you know, whatever comes to your mind, please say something. Anyways, so as Aisha was saying, that it's really needed in today's age, in today's world, because the life is full of corruption, it's full of all the evil traits. So that's why we do need the characteristic of faithfulness in our lives to be successful in the world hereafter, in this world and in the world hereafter. So that is a much needed characteristic. You can write this in reference to any of the event or you can write any of the incident, you can quote any of the saying, anything you can quote in it, that faithfulness is a much needed characteristic. So this is the question. And then the next thing, we are just left with 5 minutes. So I just want to discuss the last part of section B quickly so that we can have a question answer session. We can have question answer session. So write down the theme of the poem Try Again. What has the writer discussed, the poet discussed in the poem Try Again?
The poet has discussed that no matter what happens, you have to try and you will succeed at some point.
That's good. Anyone else? Muskan? Khizr, Muskan?
Ma'am, the poet has discussed that we should work hard even if we face failure, and we should not lose our hopes.
Very nice. Very nice. Any other point? Anyone? Okay, let me give you a quick review of that. That what has both of you are correct. This is a message that the poet. There is a message that the poet is trying to convey, that whenever you fail or whenever this world says give up, say give up, the hope whispers, try again. So it's a poem full of hope. It is giving us hope in the difficult times of our lives, that whenever we are going to lose our courage, or we are going to fail, which whenever we fail, whenever we think that we can't do it, then the hope whispers that try again once more. So this is a message the poet is giving, that we should not leave hope, we should not leave the things undone, we should try again and again to complete our task, whatever the circumstances we have to face on our way. We need to be on our destination, whatever the way is, whatever the hurdles we are going to face on our way. So this is the poem Try Again. The next thing is that read the following stanza carefully and answer the questions given at the end. I hear leaves drinking rain. I hear rich leaves on top, giving the poor beneath, drop after drop. 'Tis a sweet noise to hear these green leaves drinking near. So this is a stanza. You have to answer the question. This is basically a comprehension of the stanza. What do the rich and the poor leaves symbolize? Be quick. Just 1 minute
The rich and
answer.
the poor leaves symbolize. Rich and the poor leaves symbolize rich and poor people of our society.
That's good. The rich and the poor leaves symbolizes the rich and poor classes of our society. So this is the poem about that status consciousness and the injustice between these two statuses, that the rich people, they are not fair with the poor people. They get the opportunities first, and they give the remaining things to the poor people. That's good. Which problem of the society has been highlighted in this stanza?
That the rich people get more opportunities, and then when the opportunities are finished or left, they give them to the poor.
That's good. That the unjust division of the opportunities, this idea or this problem of the society has been discussed in the poem, that the division of the opportunities, that the division of the resources is not is unjust. Okay, the last thing, why is the noise sweet to the poet? Why is the writer thinking that the noise is sweet, although there is a problem discussed in the poem, that the division is not good, that the division is so. Why is the noise sweet? Anyone please be quick. Fizzer, Muskan, where have you people gone? The noise is sweet for the poet because it's a noise of hope for the poet considered that it's a noise of hope, and he still have the hope that there will be equality in the society when the sun will come out after rain and it will shine, and the rays will be equally distributed to all parts of the world. So this is a sign of hope for the poet. So that's why the poet is saying that this sound, this noise is very sweet for me because it's a sign of hope for me. Got it? So students, we are over with today's lecture. If you have any confusion, you can ask me. Anyone? Anything you want to ask?
Ma'am, can you put these slides on Google Classroom?
Sorry, Aisha, I didn't get it. What are you saying?
On Google Classroom.
This lecture will be uploaded on the GC as well. So you can, if you have any confusion, if you missed any part of this lecture, you can watch this on your Google Classroom as well. It will be uploaded on Google Classroom in just half an hour almost. Done? Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's good. So best of luck in the next class, rather in the next lecture on Monday. I will give you some assignments, and in the next Zoom session, we will solve the another paper. Section A and B we will discuss. Section C will be given to you in Google Classroom on Monday, inshallah. So students, best of luck. Take care of yourselves and Allah Hafiz.